Looky here, looky here, guys. We got the race hustler. What's his name? Rashad Ritchie. You know, after like all that stuff happened, what happens? What happens when all the evidence starts coming out? Oh, people start walking stuff back. People start apologizing because you guys defamed this woman. Now you want to go back. I haven't seen this video yet, so I don't know what he's going to say. But he just posted this apology, I don't know how, a day ago, so I didn't even see it yet. But it's so funny how like when lawsuits start getting filed, that's when people want to fucking when just they want to walk stuff back because they know this woman and her lawyers, because I'm pretty sure she's going to sue the fuck out of these guys. They know they're going to get sued. So let's see what Mr. fucking Potato Head wants to say. Gotta
The
say.
story has already been updated. The updated version is still available, and the original reporting was taken down. I want to provide context and
I wanted to show that original video, but he took it down. He took down the original video. Fucking idiot, bro.
a direct examination, as well as provide an apology. Let me put up the picture full mass. Last week, 35 million individuals viewed.
Bro. New York City bike dispute now. What was his original video called? Wasn't it something like City Bike, New York City Bike Karen? Oh, but now it's the New York City Bike Dispute. Right, okay.
A video. It was viral. This video showed a woman screaming help and black males around her disputing about a bike. Well, in that, there were two narratives. One narrative was to believe the young people. The other narrative was to believe the adult. In that instant,
Saying that. In your brilliant mind, you just figured pregnant women who just got off work would go up to a bunch of black kids, a group of not even black kids, because she don't know if they're kids or not, she don't know their age, a group of black males and try to steal a bike from them. That's what your mind instantly went to. This white lady is going to steal a bike from a group of black people. Wow.
I believed the young person.
Yeah,
I
because you're an
still
idiot.
believe that there's a good faith reason why both possibly believed that they actually had access to that bike.
There's no way you can believe that. Because let me tell you guys something. For these bikes to work, right? The light on the bike was pink. That means it was active. That means it was taken off the dock. Someone already scanned the QR code. Two people can't think they scanned the QR code at the same time. When the bike is in the dock, it's green. That means it's ready to be used or it's charging, whatever. When you pull it out the dock, it's pink. Why is it pink? Because City Bike is partnered up with Lyft. Is it Lyft? Yeah, I believe it's Lyft. So I assume actually I don't know this for a fact, but I'm pretty sure it's because no, they are partnered up with Lyft. They're partnered up with Lyft, and the bike light is pink while you're riding it. Because what color is Lyft's logo? It's fucking pink. And when the whole situation was going down, what color was the light? Pink. It was activated. Two people can't think both of them can't scan the QR code and think they activated it at the same time. That's fucking stupid. That's not true.
At no point did I ever believe that the young black male was trying to rob the female in question.
Oh, but you said the young female was trying to rob the black male. You said if she was on the foot, we'll call it robbery, right? Yeah, but now it's not robbery, right?
But now it has been reported that there's a receipt showing she had a good faith reason to believe that the Citi bike was hers.
Even when like he knew that it was hers, even when the receipt came out, the last video I posted, he was still saying that it might not be hers. So what the fuck is he talking about?
Naturally, that information has not been rebutted nor confirmed at all by the others involved. We're still waiting for an update. Also, Citi Bike has not confirmed, at least.
Gelato is happiness. Gelato is my friend. It's
I
like
forgot I got
all of the
ads.
problems just wash away.
Sorry.
At this point, how this could have happened.
Okay, so Citibank hasn't confirmed the receipt. I think no, someone else already confirmed that the receipts are real. Like even with the updates, this man is still getting shit wrong. They already confirmed that the receipts were real. So what the fuck are you talking about? And to think a lawyer would risk his fucking I forgot what it's called. Risk getting disbarred for putting out fake documents. Like that, you will get disbarred for doing that, for forging documents. So you did. So he's thinking that the lawyer put out these fake documents. Wow.
Where two individuals possibly believed that they both rented that same bike at the same time. Over 35 million views, well over 100 publications covered it, and there were two narratives. My advocacy was connected to their youth, not their race.
Oh,
There was
shit.
also a statement from the hospital that called the incident disturbing. I want everyone to know that my advocacy was not in bad faith.
Okay, so when the hospital said it was disturbing, there's two possibilities that I believe. They could have meant, man, it's real disturbing that one of our employees were getting robbed. That was a disturbing video. It's crazy. Or it could have been, oh man, let's just put her on leave because no, we don't want to deal with none of this bullshit.
It doesn't mean that it wasn't wrong. It doesn't mean that the youth operated in bad faith either. Possibly there's an explanation
They absolutely was just trying to steal a bike. Absolutely.
why both believed they were.
Yo, and the way my stream is, like, the way my stream is tangent, but the way my stream is capturing, it's like his head is like fucking liquid.
In fact, entitled to that particular bike. I say that to highlight a reality here, okay? I'm a zealous advocate. I've always been a zealous advocate, will continue to be so.
You're an
But I'm not
idiot.
Fox News. When I'm presenting,
I'm not Fox News. Like, people always say something about Fox News when they just all follow the same fucking script. They all do. You know what Fox News didn't do? Just come out and say that the chick was right instantaneously. You know, Fox News didn't just automatically and say, yeah, woman is right. They waited until the receipts to come out to say something about it. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't seen any. The first thing I saw about Fox News saying something, it was them having the receipts. When they had receipts, and then they said something about it.
with evidence that shows, well, at least contrary to the overall conclusion that somehow she knew she did not have access to that bike. Well, that's not true if the receipts are real. She believed she had access to the bike.
You see this? If the receipts are real, they're trying to sow a little seed of doubt in this and say that the receipts aren't real. Why? Like what? She faked the receipts. She like what? So so you can't get sued for this one, but you know you said if the receipts are real, but now you're treading on some dangerous territory there, but by claiming, even hinting at the fact that I mean the fact, hinting at her faking the receipts. Like, what are you talking about?
So for that matter, to the woman who was in the middle of this, I submit to you my apologies as a man. Now, I do not like the fact that you screamed, "Help me," when you were not being robbed. I still have an issue with that. And I don't like the people who are saying all over social media,
This is just stupid. Like this man must not rewatch his videos because he clearly said if it was on the other foot, we would say that the the teenage boys was trying to rob the white lady, and then he even said that she was trying to rob them. He said that as a fact. That's why he deleted that fucking video. He said that as a fact. She was trying to rob these black teens.
that these young black men were trying to rob the woman in that moment. I do not believe that's what happened. Still don't believe that's what was happening. I believe that they both believed that they had.
You know how you can notice the bias right here? It's because he said she either was mistaken. No, no, he didn't even say. But first he said she was trying to steal the shit. Then he said he doesn't know, and now he's saying she might be mistaken, and the teens might be mistaken, but never put the malice on to the teens or the kids or the fucking dudes. He never said, "Oh yeah, they could have been robbing her." As I know he's biased against like white people because he's just like everything black teens, black kids, black dudes could have done was just all innocent, all a mistake. White ladies, she's just doing it because she's racist. Black teens, they're patriot saints. To quote actual Justice Warrior, they just wanted to bring the bike home and feed it to their family. They're just Aladdin's trying to feed their family the bike. Sorry.
Access to that city bike. And until we have additional information, well, that's where it's at now. But I want to make it very clear. What we do here is opinion commentary. Sometimes that opinion can be incorrect.
You hear that? I really hope, because I cannot find this video. I've been trying to find the original video. Can't find it. I really hope someone saved that fucking video. Someone needs to reach out to the woman's lawyer with this video, with the original video, and send it to her lawyer. Get this motherfucker sued. Because now he's trying to walk it back. Now he's trying to say, this is opinion show. We're just doing opinions. These are just jokes.
But it
Hey, this channel is an opinion channel.
doesn't mean it was developed nor presented in bad faith. And when there's a moment like this
guy's a racist in my opinion.
I can't speak for everybody else. I can speak for me. When there's a moment like this, I will always look into this camera and let you know specifically that I am sorry for getting it wrong because I give a damn about getting it right. And so, ma'am, once again, I apologize.
He gives a damn about getting it right. That's the fucking problem. Because he doesn't care about getting it right. He didn't wait for any facts.
And I concur with your attorney, who, by the way, I don't think the attorney believes, based on his own wording, that the young men were involved in a robbery as it has been presented or suggested on social media. A New York City hospital. New York City hospital worker was caught on a viral video quarreling with a group of young black men over a city bike, is now receiving threats to her and her family. The woman's lawyer said Friday, Sarah Comrie, a physician's assistant at Bellevue Hospital, became a target of an internet ire over the last week when footage of her arguing over one of the popular bike rentals was shared over and over again.
And isn't it hilarious? It's so hilarious. So ironic that you guys remember, like back a few years, way back when we were talking about how nurses and doctors, they were the frontline heroes of COVID, frontline heroes. They need to be respected and fucking cherished and held up in such high regards. And plus, women, do you know how much danger they face from, men just going around harassing them every day in New York City? Every day, a woman is harassed in New York City. But if she's white and, has an argument with some black fucking dudes, then fuck them. Yeah.
On social media. Her lawyer, Justin Marino, said there is much more to the story than what the video depicts. I am trying to stop the threats to her family and to her by clearing her name and letting people know what actually occurred, Marino said. Civil rights lawyer Ben Crump, according to the Daily News, Ben Crump posted on social media that Comrie tried to weaponize her tears to paint this man as a threat, but appears to have taken the post down. Marino, the attorney, said Comrie has two main goals at this point. One, she wants her job, and two, she wants to walk the streets safely. Marino said he has warned the hospital and the Health Plus Hospitals Corporation that he will stand up for Comrie's rights. Companies are permitted to do investigations when they see a concern. He said, I will have an issue with them if and when they move to terminate her. A spokesperson from the hospital declined to address Marino's specific concerns, but a statement posted by the agency on Twitter earlier this week called the video of Comrie disturbing. The provider is currently out on leave and will remain on leave pending a review. The statement says, as a health system, we are committed to providing an environment for our patients and staff that is free from discrimination of any kind. Marino also says that he and Comrie have receipts to prove that she did in fact pay for the city bike in question. Once again, as I have said, if that's true, and I have no reason to believe it's not, okay, that means that she did have a good faith.
If it's true. They keep saying this like that's going to save them or something. I mean, that's a possibility if it's true. If it's true that she had the freaking receipts that that her lawyer showed and was verified from a third party, if it's true, I still don't like the fact she screamed. That's what he said. If it's true, I still don't like that she screamed even though she was being robbed.
Effort to believe that the bike was hers in that moment. As I've also said, it doesn't mean that the young men were trying to rob her. They also could have had a good faith effort to believe that no, the bike was actually theirs in that moment. Okay? Yep. I would like to see this fully resolved, but I also want to remind everyone that we do very important work at Indisputable and it will not stop. Do you remember Mr. Vaughn? This is the kind of work we care deeply about as well.
I don't even know who the fuck.
You see, nobody would cover that story. See, Mr. Vaughn was about to die inside of a prison in Alabama. The individuals incarcerated with Mr. Vaughn, they were aware of the plan. So they snuck in a cell phone, took pictures of Mr. Vaughn and sent it out to the free world. Nobody covered it because they did not believe these pictures. Well, I went to Alabama.
Mr. Vaughn is.
I saw the pictures, contacted the sister, and I went to Alabama. Mr. Vaughn is alive, and Mr. Vaughn is now receiving medical treatment at another facility, and Mr. Vaughn looks
Who is Mr. Vaughn? Because you can't believe anything this. Hold up. Like, you can't believe anything this man said. Like, for real, yeah. And it sucks because some shit actually fucking happens. Like, some messed up shit actually happens. What? Because these guys, ugh, I'm trying to do this. Because these guys are like, Fears of Life, blah, 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 Kansas City Twins, get out of here. All right, let's do this. When twins, Cassie and Kendra Vaughn visited their brother at the correctional facility. The family 30, blah, blah, blah. Burglary break-in. He's looking terrible. Just went terrible, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. He said your brother's going to make him come money. Please, blah, 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 blah. He may have said for his claims. Blah, 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 blah. Was going to will pass my test. Damn. Okay. The inmate who sent the photos claimed he saw Vaughn vomiting and in a weakened state after being released to general population on August 3rd. That was the same day that Vaughn had surgery to remove part of his small intestines due to complications from an old gunshot wound, according to his sister. Okay. 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 Yeah, requested serious medical attention. ADOC at last laptop. Blah. Receive appropriate medical treatment. Okay, wait. Prison officials said Vaughn had been in touch with his family and was observed walking and eating after his transfer to Station Correctional. He has been in contact with his family, updated them on the situation, eased their concerns. The department said in a statement about Vaughn's condition on Friday, M.A. Vaughn has requested and received medical attention with the ADOC at least 11 times between July 30th, 2022 and September 22nd, 2002. As a result, each time he received appropriate medical treatment and or care. Bah, 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 bah. Constitutional level of blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this is something old, but they're just now hearing, like it's just now getting them in. Okay, so wait, what? All right, this is another situation of him just saying, "Oh, this is happening because he's black." Dude got shot. He had part of his intestine removed. You're in a fucking jail. You think like it could be that they were neglecting him. They say they weren't, or it could be that he's just in a weakened state and he just got out of surgery. Like they said, that picture was taken as soon as he got out of surgery. I mean, maybe the comp. Okay. Here's the thought. Maybe he was looking like that, right? And they were like, "Hey, this man's looking pretty fucked up. Let's get this man in some type of surgery." Then get this man to the hospital. Then they found out that they had to remove his intestines because his old gunshot wound, like maybe it was infected or something. That's why he couldn't eat. That's why he doesn't look like that. It could be a number of things. It could be that they just neglected this man, or it could be that because as you can see the picture on the left, he looks cool, but he's in jail. So what made him go from that to that? Maybe over time, he just kept getting weaker and weaker, succumbing to his freaking gunshot wound. And it was like, oh shit, this man looks weak. Let's get him in surgery. Like, what? I know it's a race thing, right?
We have covered countless stories. We'll continue to do so regardless of race, regardless of your background, sexual orientation. We don't care.
This man's a liar.
Advocate for those who have been historically marginalized. And that is the important work that all of us must engage in. So once again, I submit to you my apologies as well. And once again, my apologies to Ms. Comrie. At least we know that you had a good faith reason to believe you had access to that rented bike. But I see the comments also about screaming help. I understand that. I do believe that was a little much.
A little much when
But
you're
once
getting
again,
robbed, of course.
the conclusion that you did not have access to it, I completely, I want to make this clear. I completely changed my conclusion that you had no access, nor did you believe you did. All right? Okay. I hope that settles it. I did it last week. We took it down. And this is my update for Monday. We will see if this story develops any further. Okay. Ben, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, situations like that can obviously be really complicated, tech issues and whatnot. I think, yeah,
This nigga say tech issue. What? What tech issues? See, this is the thing, man. These guys, the cope spiral is real, bro. This is crazy. We'll put that on Adam for coming up with that term, cope spiral. This is crazy. Sorry, just watched the video. It's hilarious. But this is insane. Like everybody's just trying to like justify their bullshit.
screaming help is probably a little bit much, right? But like, tensions are really high right now. Tensions are really high right now, and I think there's a lot of like sort of like retail conflict that turns into these big blowups, and like ultimately, I think fundamentally it just speaks to our need as a society to approach small conflicts like this with a little bit more patience, understanding, and assumption of good faith.
Well said. Very well said.
All right.
Panera's new toasted baguette is loaded with fresh details.
All right, that's enough of that. But like these guys are going to get sued. Covington kids. Everybody like remember that shit? And then you know what sucks? They keep comparing her to like a chick like they said a Central Park Karen, which was a total hoax as well. But hopefully this woman gets some justice because this situation fucking is ass. But that's all for me on this one. Like I said before in some of my other videos, I only do live streams because I don't like editing videos. Haha. So I'll be back with another live stream of me playing Hogwarts, and probably going to try to get into some Discord debates. Probably going to be about